Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're just joining in, thank you for watching. This is part 4 of the D-19 chassis with the 426 pulling tractor build. If you haven't seen part 1, 2, and 3, there'll be a link in the description below. This episode, we just kind of move forward, getting the chassis right now. It is this close to being able to take apart and paint it. You guys see that you're seeing a little bit of the orange mounted up to the chassis. Do that on purpose. Stick around, see what we got rigged up and what front ends and parts that I used for this. So I'm pretty happy with how everything's turning out here, how it's all coming together. Hope you guys enjoy this, and sorry about the first clip. It's a little dark, but as Nelson said the other day, the GoPros are terrible in the dark. If I'd have been recording with my phone, you guys would be able to see everything, but you didn't miss nothing. Just me talking, explaining what we're doing. Just bear with it. Well, this is how I pushed it in here. That brake was locked up, so like a burning plastic? It was kind of a pain, but he's sorry for the light. This will just be a quick clip, but he's taking that brake off. We'll get it in here in the light. We got this cleaned out a little bit so we can actually work in here. So moving on. So pushing this thing in here, ran into some problems with this tire wanting to lock up, and like I said, we unhooked the brake and it doesn't want to roll anymore. So
just gonna slide off the bucket.
Cherry picker here.
Go ahead, we can bring it in.
Oh, here I can go push.
That's why it's not moving though.
Absolutely. It was going to here and then stopping on this one right here. So that's a little boogered up, but whatever. We'll see what happens. It may be getting an upgrade on some bull gears once it breaks one. I mean, we're not going to fix it now, of course. We're going to run it until it breaks. Let me get the vacuum. Alright, we'll bring you guys right back.
Alright, I'm sorry for the vacuum noise. So we've got a piece right here. It's causing problems. I just wanted to show you guys what I'll do to get it out of here. Now, I'll bring it right back after I'm done.
Okay, so I don't know how loud the vacuum was in the last clip, so there I got it. Well, I got the chunks out of it. Now obviously it's going to have to get cleaned with a wire wheel. So this is kind of the weak point of the setup right here. I don't know, something in here is probably going to break eventually, so I'm going to put it back together and we're going to run it. You guys can experiment with me, right? Alright, so I've got this spinning and I'm just cleaning them out with a wire wheel. Pretty simple. Maybe do one where you guys can actually see it, huh? So, as you can see, it is not perfect. It is what it is. It'll last as long as it does. Not perfect, but better. Good enough for me. So I'm going to keep at this. I got a little on that one I'm going to clean up as well. The other one over there actually looks pretty good. I don't have lights so you can see it, but have to take my word for it. Couple things we got to do to get it ready for paint is get the platforms off, clean the brakes, blah blah blah. But I'm gonna take this off, get these off, get the bottom plate under there for the pump, and then once we get all this cleaned up, obviously get the covers back on here, and then we're gonna build a sandblasting / paint room. We're also going to be taking these off, and I think at that point then it's ready to paint. So we'll bring you back when we're taking this brake off, and any of you guys that have never done that or curious, you can stick around and see how to. All right, so he's taking these brake pads off here, or yeah, brake pads. He's taking the brakes apart here, so let you guys enjoy that. I am still grinding bolts. Ouch. Tell how you really feel. You're kind of an asshole for spraying that fucking TV last year like that.
Am I? Yeah. Spraying all over here?
Yeah. Yeah, but... Well, cutting it out is definitely the next option.
I didn't want to start everything on fire in there.
Yeah.
But once I got them hot out in the bench, they just came right off.
Of course. Try it. Oh. Oh, just that. Honestly, might be able to get this in there. There we go. Where the hammer really is. See what happens. Might hurt myself, but. Got it?
Yeah.
Broke it?
Broke it.
Huh? Wonderful. We all seen that coming, didn't we?
Yeah. That's gonna be a muffler to get out, but I mean.
Well? Get that out in 3 easy steps.
Yep. Bring it back. Bastard.
What the fuck happened to you? Damn. That's why we don't let Tim play with tools. What the fuck happened to it? I picked it up, I look at it like, what the hell happened to it? It's not even broke, it's just bent. Hey, that's that good China metal, guys.
I hit my thumb 2 times while I was doing that. It looks like my hand actually held up better than the punch did.
Yeah, the punch did not hold up.
Didn't mess anything up in here though. Look at that.
Fuck. Oh, I was gonna do something.
Alright, dude, it's about to break the springs.
Here.
The springs are about to be no more.
that springer pump right through there. But
Do it. Give it to it.
no, I'm not trying to give it to it. You got a broken motherfucking thing. It ain't straight no more. I can't hit it.
This is what happens
almost
when nothing comes apart right. You just, you know, go ahead and go in there, get in there, and wing it. Yeah, right. Hey, there you go. Thinking with your big head. Did it go?
Yeah.
It did?
Yeah.
Man, good job, Tom. Now this one here is actually, we should be able to get that one.
Should be.
Yeah. Should and will are two very different things, I'm well aware. Yep. Like I said, should and will, two very different things.
Boom. Oh, we didn't break the springs, guys.
All right. So,
You lost the ball. Did you lose a
lost the
ball? Did you lose a ball?
I did. Anyone ever seen the inside of one of these? Make sure I got you in the camera. Balls in there. When you hit the brakes, it just rolls them balls up, pushes that out into the outer drum. Brake pad in the back, and you've got your outer brake pads. 4 balls in there. Once they get wallowed out, and I mean these are, I mean I don't know if you'd want to go farming with them, but I'll definitely clean them up and they'll work in this pulling tractor. But once them balls get wallowed out, your brakes no longer push out correctly. You can adjust these all you want, but it won't, like I said, it won't push out correctly.
Woo! Holy crap!
Now that I got this out, I should be able to actually get this right. Hey,
Should.
hey, famous last words.
Should.
So. Now that that's out, we should actually be able to get this out. Here. Let me.
Go ahead. I'll wiggle it, you jiggle.
Oh, I'm trying to get this
I almost got it. Trying to get
this out.
Oh. Yeah.
All the big vice grips are down here.
Vice grips over here.
Big ones? All I've seen is a little one. Go Bob. Go Bob. Go Bob.
Oh, wiggle it and jiggle it.
Wiggle, wiggle. Oh, shake it, shake it. Just don't drop it, drop it. I want you to break it, break it. All right. Cool. So, you guys see the theory behind it. See how it pushes out on them balls. Can you tap that pin with a hammer? Just give her a little vibration as I'm trying to. Yeah. Give her some tapping. There we go. There we got her to move. Get ready. Coming. Oh, yeah. If I slip, I'm just gonna knock you guys over. The little tappies really help. Probably still would have been easier just to cut it off. Oh well, we're demonstrating how to do this without a torch. We're trying to help people out, you know. Oh hey, that's a good idea. Problem is I'm losing my
Movement.
yeah. I need something. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I don't know if I'm doing
Now
anything.
it's
But
stuck. Like this
what?
needs to go back.
it's continuing to move, buddy.
Yeah.
There you go. Go, Bob. Get you some.
Get no more.
Push it.
Okay.
Push it real hard. I mean, pull it. All right. You guys see it. We'll bring it right back. All right. All right. So, to do this right, you should have taken that spring out of there. But taking it out, in order to do it the easy way, you just take it out. And so now that I've got it out, this one actually looks like it's in pretty good shape. Anyway, well, now that I've got it out, I'm gonna take this, got my hand in the light, take this out right here, a little clippy, and I'm gonna get these little guts out of here because they just don't need to be in there. So. Alright, so it's wiped out, drained out. Pretty good. I'm happy with it. Got the gasket maker on there. And we're going to lay that plate on. So here is the plate that I had made. And it's going on here. Hey, look who it is.
Hey.
Caught you on camera.
Oh, call him Tom a dumbass.
Hell yeah.
Guys.
Alright, we're getting the official explanation of what's happening.
Alright, so we're going to have to switch out the flux capacitor.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Right? That's
so-
what's important.
the official explanation from a carpenter.
That's what we got to get this thing up to 88 miles per hour. I'm here to tell you.
Yeah.
That's all I know. Flux capacitor.
88 miles per hour. Hell yeah. All right. So Bob's been hard at work up in here. He's got this all ground out for the starter. This lip right here has to be gone. And then all around you kind of see it's a rough etching, just to figure out where it needs to go. But all around here needs to be ground out. And I'll bring you back and I'll show you what it looks like when he gets done with that. Always seems the first time you try it is never enough. So, here's that plate on the back of here. Looks pretty good. This drawbar was my great uncle's pulling drawbar. So one back, there was no rules on drawbar length back then, and he'd go pulling and switch this drawbar over. It was shorter and he had cut it down. It's a D19 bar, so it's thicker, less flexible than the 17 bar, obviously. And I think that's kind of cool. I'll be able to use its perfect length for this new farm stock or farm plus class, whatever it's called. So perfect length for that. So these are just on. I think I mentioned that before. The brakes aren't in there. I got to get brakes ordered. But I've got side rails here, front end. In this video I plan on getting that mounted up, and we'll see what this thing's going to look like here. We wanted to get everything fabbed up and you know, settled in place before we started painting. That way we're not grinding and touching up a bunch of stuff that we cut and all that. Here's what I'm up to right now. This is right here is the plate for the 301. Got a 426 flywheel under there. The 301 plate went right down on the flywheel pretty much perfectly, and right there I can line that up so that I know, you know, my distance from crank to starter is correct. Well, starter's over here. So then measured the distance here to make sure that it was straight, so the engine's not sitting cockeyed in the chassis. Might be a good idea, huh? So now I've got to drill these holes out. A couple other modifications need to be made to this, but I'm going to start by drilling these two pins, and then we're going to lock these two pieces together, and hopefully I get it right. So he's about to start grinding and I'm about to start drilling. Alright, so we've got this plate on there. That went very well, actually. Everything measures, I mean, we couldn't have done it better at a like actual machine shop. Anyway, problem with this, this cup isn't deep enough. So what's happening is the sealing surface isn't going all the way in, and it's not going to catch that seal in there for the rear main. So this will have to go to the machine shop, and that'll have to get taken down about a ½ inch. But that will solve our problems there. Still give it enough room to clear everything, yada yada yada. We also need to get longer bolts. These are for like a combine flywheel, and we have used all of our regular ones. So anyway, we gotta get some more bolts. Yes. So anyway, that's getting dropped off, but we're gonna get this up in here, mounted up, and get everything mocked up. It's not gonna stop us from painting and stuff, and by the time we're done painting, that'll be back from the machine shop, and off we go, right? That's the plan anyway. So before we take this flywheel to the machine shop, we just put the clutch and everything together, and we're spinning that so that we get a mark inside of there and we know how much we need to grind down. It is starting to look pretty awesome. So if you'll look here, I was talking earlier about the starter problems in the previous video. This is it. So this needs to be ground off. This needs to be moved, which is no big deal. And we're pretty sure that this is going to need to be ground off. It's going to be close. Like I said, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. You can see what we're doing here. There's literally just going to be ½ inch steel plate bolted, coming down, bolted to that. Now at this front end, I'm able to keep the stock wheelbase, which is, it's not perfect, but it's pretty close right there where it's at. That'll get fine-tuned when we drill the holes. One problem though, I was hoping that I was going to be able to keep the factory size on the front of here. Well, just use this size tire, but the oil pan is 6 inches from the top here. And 6 inches is going to be right where that shaft is coming out. So I'm going to have to raise it, well, drop this 6 inches, or another inch or so, about an inch and a half, because right now it's level. This, like, it's stock stance right now. So then I'll have to find tires that are about an inch shorter. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. The front end here will kind of just get extended and fabbed into the weight bracket, right? Cross member to tighten everything up. We'll put a mount in here somewhere for the radiator. Get the tin work on it and good to go. We got most of the hard stuff, and I was really worried about doing this plate. I've been stressing out about that, and I'm glad that it went well, and it did. Me and Bob were both pretty damn happy with how that turned out. So yeah, this is, I believe where I'll end this video. Next one, I'm not sure what you'll see in the next one, how far we'll get, but we're going to be getting close. By the end of the next one, it's going to be getting close. We probably won't have it running, but it'll be right there. So, I'd like to thank everybody for watching. If you like this episode, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please consider. If you want to see different projects like this and finish wrapping up this project, quick update on the 45 diesel before I go. It is still at the shop. We're waiting on the block to come back. So, just moving forward on other projects. Like I said, thank you much for watching. Hope to catch you on the next one.